Walking among the shadow, I forgot. I was light to...
I used to think being compared was normal. Maybe that's just how managers or mentors push you to do better. But somewhere along the way, it started to hurt. Every compliment came with a "but look at them." Every win felt smaller next to someone else's. And over time, I began to believe that no win would ever be big enough. I landed a mid-level client deal at work that felt like a huge step for me. Then someone said, "Well, Sarah just signed a Fortune 500 contract." I got praised for a presentation, followed by, "But did you see how James handled the boardroom?" I worked overtime, stayed late, hit my goals, and still heard, "But Emily does that and volunteers on weekends." It started to feel like no matter what I did, I was always one step behind someone's shadow. Even in social circles, comparison creeps in. "Did you hear Alex just bought a house?" Or "Maya's already engaged." People toss those lines around like weather updates. Meanwhile, I'm over here trying to celebrate finally paying off one credit card. I wasn't failing. I just felt invisible. Like my milestones didn't count unless they were viral worthy. At some point, I stopped talking about the things I was proud of. I kept the good news to myself. If it didn't measure up to the wow stories around me, I didn't feel like it was worth saying. I'd rather keep quiet than hear, "Nice, but did you hear about so-and-so?" Eventually, I started measuring everything I did against everyone else. Their job titles, their cars, their Instagram-worthy vacations. Even though they put together, they looked at 8 a.m. Zoom calls. It was exhausting, like living inside someone else's highlight reel, but never seeing the raw footage. And the thing is, no one meant harm. They probably thought they were encouraging me. But what they didn't know is that it made me retreat, shrink, become small in rooms I used to feel confident in. I stopped raising my hand, even when I had the answer. There's this feeling when you walk into a meeting, already convinced your ideas won't measure up. It's heavy. So I started holding back, letting others speak first. If I didn't shine, at least no one could compare me. I didn't want to stand out. I just didn't want to feel behind. One night, I came across a quote: "Comparison is a thief of joy." I didn't just read it, I felt it, like someone had put my entire adult life into one sentence. I stared at that line for minutes. It didn't fix everything, but it cracked something open. That's when I started asking why I needed to be better than anyone. Why not just better than who I was yesterday? A small shift. But for me, it was the start of healing. Because finally, I had a new yardstick. One that didn't involve anyone else. I began celebrating small wins, replying to emails I'd been avoiding, finishing a project on time, saying no when I was too overwhelmed. And slowly, I started feeling proud without needing an audience. That pride felt quieter, but it was also real. Social media made it hard sometimes, seeing everyone else thriving while I was just trying to keep my fridge stocked. But then I remembered, people don't post their bad days, only their best angles. And you can't compare someone's edited highlight reel to your behind the scenes. So I unfollowed a few accounts. I muted some others, not out of jealousy, but self-respect. My peace mattered more than their curated feed, and that changed a lot. It gave me the space to focus on my own voice, not just the noise. I stopped asking, "Am I as good as them?" and started asking, "Is this good for me?" Not every path is meant for everyone, and not every success would make me happy. Sometimes, what looks like success is just stress in better lighting. For a long time, I chased things that looked good on paper: promotions, fancy titles, networking events. But none of them filled me up because they weren't mine. They were what I thought I was supposed to want, and chasing them left me feeling emptier each time. Now, I choose differently. I say no to things that drain me. I rest without guilt. I grow at my pace. And I remind myself often, I'm not late. I'm just not rushing anymore. Life isn't a race when the only person I'm running with is myself. Sometimes I still catch myself comparing. Old habits die slowly, but now I notice it. I pause, and I ask, what part of me needs kindness right now? That's my new version of progress. Not being better than before, just being gentler with myself. The truth is, I'm not the best, not even close, but I like who I'm becoming. And that feels better than any gold star ever did. Because for once, I'm growing for me, not for applause, not for comparison. To anyone who's ever felt like they're always in second place, you're not. You're just in a different race, with a different pace. And that's okay. You're not behind. You're just arriving on your own time. Don't let someone else's shine make you doubt your own. You're not behind. You're not lacking. You're just unfolding in your own beautiful, messy way. And the mess? That's where your magic starts. So, if you've ever been compared so much that you forgot your worth of it, I hope this reminds you, you are enough. You were never supposed to be them. You were always meant to be you. And that is more than enough. You paused. You cried. You tried again. You broke the mold they said was plain. They saw the cracks, not what they hid, but from your mess, you rose like rain.